instead of ignoring our vulnerability, we should actually use it to improve ourselves and our lives. Now, this entire concept about feeling vulnerable is considered most usually a negative emotion, but in fact, it is a very essential part of being human. Well, yes, what exactly do we do to perceive vulnerability as a constructive and a positive emotion? Well, it's a simple answer. Simply embrace it. Well, yes, the moment you start embracing your vulnerability, there are three things that happen. The first thing is that you start experiencing emotions, which is very important for you to grow professionally and socially. The second thing it helps you is in learning how to develop your inner self and of course battle all those defenses that come from within your mind. The third thing that it helps in doing is to build a sense of empathy. Well, yes, this sense of empathy helps a lot, especially at the workplace when you and your colleagues may need a more transparent source of communication. Now, don't you like it when people openly and transparently share their thoughts and feelings with you? Well, the same way, even at a workplace, the moment you throw your ideas open to criticism and are of course courageous enough to take that risk, there's definitely a big scope for you to improve your personal life as well as your workplace life as well. Now, practicing all that we are good at is rather simple, right? But to practice something that we are unaware of, to try something new is what needs some courage. Well, yes, the same kind of concept applies to being vulnerable as well. The moment you are embracing your vulnerability, you're actually opening yourself up to learn something new. Well, certainly we all would love to play safe and avoid the risk of a failure. Now, we should all remember that failure is not to be seen as just a measure of weakness or a source of disappointment. It is in fact an opportunity to learn something new. Well, it does sound very cliche, but it has a lot of depth in it. So the entire point of me telling you all of this is that vulnerability is not something to be combated for, or it's not something that we need to fight and bring it down, but it's in fact a core of our existential being. It is a core of all our human emotions. It's something that has to be embraced and accepted. Shame, on the other hand, is a defense mechanism that comes against vulnerability. Now, this is one thing that we need to actually get rid of. The moment we get rid of shame, we embrace our mistakes, and of course, we are comfortable being vulnerable and are opening our minds to learning a lot more that's hidden in this beautiful world.